Hey guys, this is Reverend Sean over the Center Path, and today we're going over again the Samsara Thanka. And we've done, this is I think the 11th video, the ninth part of the Wheel of Dependent Origination, which is over here. Since there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're up here at number 9. So we just finished doing this one here, which is um, craving, actually wanting, right? We want things to be a certain way, and we have to learn how to let go of it. And this one here, we're talking about this is clinging or reaching for, right? So let's imagine we see this little guy here. He's reaching up and he wants to get all the fruits. He has all kinds of little fruits down here, but it's taking a lot of effort for him to get up there and reach for those fruits. So it can be frustrating, right? He already has some craving for the fruit. Now he's clinging. He really not like clinging, but he's like kind of like clinging. But what he's doing is he's clinging to the idea that that's what's going to make me happy. So I must get them all. And as we get a nice piece of fruit, and we see this piece of fruit, we go like, "Oh my gosh, I really want this. It's so beautiful." We tend to want to get to it, right? It's kind of like there's the saying, the training of like, if you see a flower, right? Those who like flowers pluck them, but it kills it, right? Those who love flowers leave it and really appreciate for what it is, but let go of it, and they don't cling to it, they don't grab it, they don't take it with them. The same idea in this one. We're looking at our clinging to whether it's going to be material possessions. I have to have this watch. If I don't have this watch, I won't be happy. That's a very childish way of thinking, but we do it all the time, right? If I only get to if I get through kindergarten, then I'll be a big kid. If I get through if I become a teenager, now I'm a teenager, yay me. If I get to through high school, yay, I got out of high school, then what? Right? There's always a then what? Because at the end of it, what do you get? You're retired, right? All of that thing, that's the same thing. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about clinging. We're clinging to that. We're clinging to a relationship. This person will make me happy. And then we find out that they don't. Because you get the apple and you go, oh man, there's a little thing right here, and this is not so good, and that makes me mad. And I don't want apples at all. That could be one way of thinking about it. Or we say, like, this is the apple. I really like this apple. I know it's good for me, right? I know that if I eat it, I'm going to get some nourishment, some fluids, and things like that. And I can watch out for this one area and cut it away and get rid of it because I'm not so attached to it. And then I can let go. And when I let go and I'm finally done with it, I'm done with it. I don't think about having to have another one, like potato chips. You can't eat just one. Right? You got to keep going through. If we're looking at like some of our, we can look at beliefs in this as well, right? This is the way it is. This is the only way it is. You have to follow this stuff, and that's the only way to liberation. That's not true. Right? There's so many other things. You get too attached to it that causes that craving, that causes that suffering. Craving leads to grasping. Grasping leads to suffering. The suffering is what we don't want. We're like clinging, it's a grabbing onto, right? And so we want to like use this whole tanka, right, to understand dependent origination, because like craving depends on sorry, clinging depends on craving, right? Craving depends on what are you feeling, your senses, right? As we go through all of these things, that depends on contact, touching, right? Or like contact really is like being with, really having those things from those. Remember the sense doors, right? Remember those, like the different senses. As the different senses are enticed, right? We want more of them. We become more we realize that we like it or we don't like it or whatever. We have a sense of feeling, and then we come up here and we have to have it a certain way, and then we really want it, right? And we understand that those things are what causes our suffering. If we start to learn meditatively to release, this is why the first part of meditation is always breathing, right? Breathing, because you can't just keep breathing in, can you? Try it, right? Don't stop, keep breathing in, but eventually it's got to stop and it's got to let go. You have to let go. And that's what this is trying to teach us. If we can let go of these things and not be like, so upset that you ate an ice cream and now it's gone and now you cry, right? That's a really not wise way of thinking, but we understand like, wow, that was really good ice cream. I like that ice cream. I enjoyed that ice cream and who I had it with and stuff. It was very nice and flavorful. And next time I'll enjoy it again. But I'm going to enjoy that one. I'm not going to be so focused on the next time or the last time. I'm going to focus on what I have. So focus on the fruit that you have, right? What you get. You're not going to be like, "Ooh, this is so good. I know there's a better one." Right? In that movie, The Last Samurai, he was looking for the perfect uh, cherry blossom. And at the end, he realized that they're all perfect. Right? That's part of the meditative teachings we want to get with these kind of things. Anyway, this is Reverend Sean over the Center Path. I should go down over here, right down there, and you can subscribe if you want to subscribe. And you can come up to here and you can look at the next video or another video. And don't forget to go to the bottom and you can give me a contact and you can ask me a question and I will answer it to the best of my ability. And remember, we're just learning about this. And so we're trying to place this entire thing, this thing called the Thanka, which is just, it's a learning poster. That's what it's for. It's an icon to help us learn. And it has so much, look how much stuff this thing has. It has all of these things in here that we can see. Everything in here has something that it can teach us. And when we learn, we can have a better idea and help explain to others, how this is like a mental map. This is a psychological teaching tool, is what it is, really, if you really think about that. So if you're someone that's in therapy or want to be in therapy or a therapist, we can use this kind of stuff to help us out with it. Look at how many things are already applicable, right? We had the 3 poisons, we have karma, we understand that now. We understand a little bit about, ignorance and formation and all of these, the monkey mind and all of this kind of stuff. So with that, I'm going to leave you with that. You guys have a great time. Take care of yourselves. Let me know again if you have any questions, and we'll talk to you soon. In the next one, we're going to go up to number 11, I think 11 or 12, something like that will be up here. Almost finished with that outer rim, when we'll do the inner rims. Okay, talk to you soon.